Good morning. I need to double check my camera angles here in just a minute. Oh, you can see my messy house. Oh, well. Good morning, guys. I can never adjust the camera angle quite right. Like zoom in and zoom out. Once it goes live, that's it. How is everybody? I see that Maria and Amanda are here. That is Maria's Nails, 702 LV, and Budgeting Like a Girl. I'm sure there's nobody that visits my channel and watches my live streams that doesn't know these two ladies. But if you don't know, go check them out. I'm going to leave links to everybody's channel that pops into the live stream down in the description below after this comes up as a VOD. Good morning, Minnie. How are you? Oh, Emily, good morning. How are you guys doing? Well, I hope you're feeling better tomorrow and can tolerate your day, Amanda. I do not envy you with all of your dental work that you had to endure this week. Yeah, yeah. Yes, thanks for reminding me, Amanda. I always forget about the time difference. Oh, you were sick, Minnie? I'm so sorry. This past week has just been bad, I think, for everybody with the storms that kept coming through day after day after day. I mean, we didn't see the sunshine for a whole week here where I live. I mean, it just now came out just a little bit ago. In fact, you could see it in the window back there. And Bobby, I don't know if you can see him barely peeking out. Yeah. You see that bottle on the table? Bobby is right behind that. You can just barely make him out in the glare of the sun. So he's over there sunning himself. You're painting your lounge? What color are you painting it? Oh, I'd love to see the pictures. Are you going to make a video of it later on, Emily? I gotta see. I mean, we're going to be doing some remodeling in our home later on this year. So, and I've shared some of that with you guys. So you've got to share yours, okay? Well, Amanda, you and Emily are going to have to get together sometime this summer. Whenever you go over there, you're going to have to do a meetup and then share all the pics with us. Good morning, Elaine. How are you feeling today? This has just been one crazy week. I mean, I know I'm not immune to the effects that the weather has on me. I think the older I get, the more the weather affects me. On those gloomy, rainy, cloudy, overcast days, I just feel kind of blah and no energy, no motivation, unless I purposely put some kind of motivation in me, and so. Good morning, Karen. How are you? So we have Budgeting Like a Girl. That is Amanda. And Maria, I don't know if Maria's still on. I know she popped in earlier. But she did pop in. There's Karen Elaine Realized. Karen is Little Green Cottage Budgets. Mini Brick Budgets is also in the house. And Emily from across the pond, Autumn Budgets. So I'm gonna leave links to everybody's channels down in the description later on when this live goes up as a VOD. Well, where did you go? Oh, there you are. I've got a little cheat sheet over here that marking everybody's names off as they scroll in. So then it kind of reminds me of who's been here today. Well, that's a pretty good neutral color. That'll go with anything. You can pair up any kind of decor with white. So that's pretty good. I don't think I could handle white. I mean, I like the look of white paint in other people's homes, but when it comes to my own home, I'm scared to even try that because, well, before it was because the kids always would, run their fingers. I mean, you can probably see on all my surfaces of my house some kind of crayon mark or fingers swipes or something that I have yet to paint over. So, yeah, I like white, but I'm scared of white. You're much braver than I am, Alda or Emily. So you got to get up a bit early for me. I'm sorry, Elaine. Interesting spelling. I might have to jot that down. Oh well. Well, guys, I am so glad you guys are all here. Oh, TTD, bless you, sweetie. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. I watched your Monday video this morning. Well, actually, I watched it right before I went to bed. I was up late last night. So, and you are so sweet with your messages. I mean, everybody is sweet whenever you comment on my videos. Uh, but TTD, yours really especially touched my heart. Okay, well, let's get down to business, which is Accountable Monday. Um, I've been sharing with everyone a little bit so far that this past week it's been kind of okay for me, but then also not so good because we had a lot of storms go through our area almost every day. There was either rain or storms, and twice we had tornado warnings for our county last week. And I've seen news coverage of other people who actually suffered a lot more damage than we did, and so my heart goes out to everyone who was affected by the storms last week, and some people were displaced and homes were lost. My heart and prayers go out to every one of you guys. Um, so yeah, and I got to be. I was reflecting this weekend that when I had talked about this several weeks ago or a few weeks ago when winter happens and we go through that phase sometime in the end of January, February, where we kind of experience some of the winter blahs. Um, it's after the holidays, after all that excitement, and things are just still cold and snowy and overcast, and it's just so dreary. And so sometimes that can affect our mood and behavior. Well, I'm not immune to any of that. I've experienced that a lot more, and I think I experience it more as I get older. I I discovered this week that the even just regular thunderstorms and rain and overcast weather can affect me just about as bad. So I wasn't quite as energetic this week, but I managed to push through, and I got my very first VOD of the year completed and up. And it had been a long time since I had done any kind of vlog. Um, so pushing through that and completing that, and then seeing TTD's comment about it just warmed my heart. And so you've kind of added more oxygen to the flame that was just smoldering. Um, TTD. So thank you for that bit of oxygen. I'm going to keep trying to work in vlogs throughout my content this year. I don't know what the content's going to all include, but we're going to go back to what I originally started using this channel for in the first place. Okay, so Accountable Monday. I will show you my week. I don't have much written over on this side of my binder, but here's my routines. It's basically about the same as last week. Pretty consistent. I managed to get all of my water in. Like I said, I didn't go for any walks this week because of the poor weather conditions and the thunderstorms and the tornado warnings and all that lovely, lovely stuff. No eating out. We actually ate out 3 times this week. The first time was because I didn't feel like doing it. It was thunderstorms, and it was actually a thunderstorm so bad that I was afraid to put my food on the cook, because I was worried about the electricity and that. And so we just got some fast food or something and had it delivered to the house. Friday, my son wanted to eat some McDonald's on Friday because the new Minecraft movie came out on Friday, and he didn't do any research. So he thought that it was going to be live streamed, and he wanted to eat some McDonald's while watching the movie. And the reason why he wanted McDonald's is because there was some kind of a agreement or some kind of collaboration with Minecraft and McDonald's, and they had these little figurine toy-like things included in their Minecraft Happy Meal. And he wanted one. And so that's what we did on Friday. And then last night we ordered a pizza because my husband wanted pizza from Casey's, of all places, but he did. So it wasn't all my fault. It was they wanted some different things. But I did more dishes this week. I did laundry this week, and I had a couple of days of decluttering this week. And so all of that added up to 18 days, or 18 days, 18 individual tasks I was able to complete from my routine. Yeah, I'm trying to be consistent. I'm not 100% there yet, but build upon one brick at a time, like Minecraft, one block at a time. I don't know. It wasn't bad though. It was actually pretty good. So let's do our little thingy bop here. I'm going to maneuver the camera so that you can see what's going on. If I can do it with, so that you can see. My desk is a smidgen bit, and I cannot adjust the, what do you call it? Okay, my cord is in the way. Can I get it up there out of the way? Please let me get it up out of the way. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. These are my savings challenges that I am using for keeping myself accountable. So, and you probably can't even see it, but here's water, and it has all 7 days where I've gotten my full water. So I'm rewarding myself 25 cents per individual task. So for a full week of water, that's $1.75 that I'm rewarding myself. And I need to get these out. Yeah, you can see my messy desk. Some of it's really bad. Okay, $1.75. Well, there is, oops, that's a 50. There's a 25. There we go. There's 75, and I can dig out $1 from here in the back. Lauren over at Miss L. Thomas calls this her Coinstar envelope. I don't want to steal her idea, but okay. So we have $1.75 that we're adding into our. Did I do it? And we have 25 cents remaining from last week. So you add that to the 75. Let's exchange this for another $1. So let's get out another $1. So now I have $2 that I can mark off on my sheet. And if I don't do this today, I will forget to do it later. So there we go. Now we have a total of $4 in our water. Did I do it? I don't know if I'm a natural at it, but it's something I like to do, and I'm just doing it, whether anybody likes it or not. I mean, I'm kind of gotten past all the BS of caring what anybody else thinks of what I do. I know I shouldn't say that, but you know, I've been through enough stress in my life. And people's judgments of me. I'm over it. I'm just gonna do what feels right and natural to me, and sharing this journey makes me happy, and it warms my heart that even a smidgen of what I do makes you guys happy. Okay, next is our walking, which, of course, we did not do any walking this week, so I need to do better at that. In fact, we will get into that, but I'm going to add that to my top 3 of things to do for this week is go for my walk. But we still have 50 cents remaining from last time. So maybe this week we can build it up. All right, this is the one that, okay, this is the one that scares me the most. It is no eating out. Okay. We have 50 cents remaining from last week, and we did not eat out a full, like 4 days. There were 3 days that we did eat out, but 4 days we did not. So I give myself credit for those 4 days. That is worth $1. So let me dig out $1 back here. Okay. And adding this, we will be completing this challenge, or this particular sheet anyway. So woohoo! Now we got one of those. And I need to get another one of that. But, okay, so we should have $15 worth here. Oh, I need my sorry about that. Okay, my sort quick. There we go. My brain's not slow today. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have completed this particular one. We still have 50 cents left over from last week. So we're going to keep that back in there. I'm going to print off a new one of these, and I need to dig out another $1. Where did I put that? Is it in here? Yeah, I can put it in my pouch. Okay. And my paper clip. All right, we've completed this one. Okay. It's going into my pouch here. And this is the lovely pouch that I got from Chrissy over at the Mom Life Co. It is beautiful. And it's got these little owls on it. Oh, it is so cute. They are just so cute. All right, now this dollar goes into my completed challenges envelope. It's similar to Donna's Ding 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 envelope. That's Donna by Powered by Creativity. Let's see if I can get that out. But I made mine into a meow 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 pouch. So it's basically the same thing, but I just got my cat Bobby on it. I know I'm silly, I'm crazy, I'm weird, but we all say weird is wonderful. All righty. Next is doing the dishes. I did the dishes 3 days last week. Now, the reason why I'm not doing it every day is because my daughter has been helping do the dishes. She is wanting to earn some money, and that is one of those added chores that she wants to do. And she's been very consistent. She does dishes practically every day. So she keeps that under control. All right. So we've got 3 days. That is 75 cents. So there is my 75 cents. However, we have 50 cents left over from last week. So let's exchange these two 50s for $1. Wow, I'm actually dipping into my money today. Okay. And since we've got that full dollar, oh, there's my pen. Then we can mark off one more off of my challenge. There we go. And so far, oh, I do have an extra one of those. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that we have saved so far this year. And this is 25 cents at a time. So, any little bit doesn't take much. And then that goes in the front for next time. Okay, doing the laundry is the next thing. We had 25 cents remaining from last week, and I helped with laundry 2 days last week. So that is worth 50 cents. And so we don't have enough for a full dollar, so that just goes in like that. Okay. And then last but certainly not least is decluttering. We didn't have anything left over from last time, but I decluttered twice this week. So that is worth 50 cents. And we're just going to add that in. Okay. And so there we go. We've got my accountable challenge all done. And that is what we did. That is what I did this week. I'm wanting to do better, but it'll come. A little bit at a time, and holding myself accountable like this helps with consistency and reminding myself, actually documenting these things, it reminds me too of what I have accomplished. So I think that is all. Let's turn you around so that you don't get sick again. Okay. I don't know if that's right or not. I got a messy house behind me. I got plenty to keep me to declutter. I've just been decluttering every place else but the living room. All righty. I think that is all I have today. Let's read your chat and get. Okay. I guess you didn't want to be there. Oh, let me catch up on some of the chat. I haven't read any of it so far today. Yeah, I love seeing everybody getting together, and especially some faces that we don't see very often. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's effective, Elaine, but it's just something to is try to kick my butt in gear. That's what I'm just trying to do is kick my butt in gear. And I have so much fun with your savings challenges that I'm just incorporating everything into it. And that's the same with Fly Like a Butterfly. I wanted to incorporate my goal of positive affirmations, reminding myself to be kind to myself. And in doing that, I merged that with savings challenges, and that's where I came up with Fly Like a Butterfly. But I've got a new version that's going to be coming out. I'm still working on it, and hopefully, I can get it done by the time I reach 500 because we are halfway there. I can't believe that. It's just that just blows my mind. And trying to and promoting myself, I'm not good at promoting myself. And that is a fact, Amanda. That is not just my criticizing myself, that is a fact, okay? So don't get mad at me for saying it because I am poor about promoting myself. I leave that to other people. Let other people decide whether my content and my stuff is good enough, you know? I'm not going to brag myself up. Yeah. So, yeah, go anybody who well, there I don't think anybody that's in the chat that doesn't know Amanda and hasn't subscribed to her, but if you're new here and you just kind of popped in and don't even type in the chat and just kind of poke around to just be a little bit nosy of who's this weird chick that's doing this live, write down budgeting like a girl's channel. Write down the traditional dollar, Elaine realized, Trina, hippies, puppies, and kittens budgets. Right, yeah, just go through all of that chat. Write down all those names, and I will put those links in the description later when this goes up as a VOD. Check all of them out. They are all so well worth it, and you will not be disappointed. They are adorable people. Oh, golly, Amanda, you just put a vision in my head that I could almost laugh out loud. I wouldn't wish that on anybody either, especially not our poor TTD. Oh my gosh, guys. And where is Chrissy? I mean, she complained because she missed our live last week, and she's not here. Chrissy, where are you? I even I even posted in our chat. I linked that I was going to go live. I posted it in our chat. I know she was right there because she said something to me about something else. So I'm sure she saw it. She must be a busy lady today. I know she and her family are going through a lot of things right now, and let's I my heart and prayers go out to Chrissy and who else was it? Was it Coco? There was somebody else that had a tragedy this recently. And I cannot remember now who that was. You give baby TTD a hug from me, TTD, okay? She is adorable. And I love whenever she helps you with your money. Are you going to let her help you with your money anymore? That was just so adorable. Yeah, Coco. It was Coco. Okay, yeah, my heart goes out to you guys. It wasn't very long ago that I had our own tragedy, but that's been a couple of years, so yeah, it's hard when it's fresh. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't hear I didn't catch the whole story, but I saw enough that Chi Chi's family was affected by the tornadoes. I hope she's okay and that they can get things back on track pretty soon. There you go. Bravo, TTD. She's gonna be she's gonna be well ahead of you financially when she becomes an adult. Starting them off early. Chrissy, you're here. I was talking about you. I'm like, where are you? You got upset that you weren't here last week. Oh, ooh. I see what you did. Cheeky. You have a wonderful day, TTD. Well, I shared it with everybody. My accountable, uh, what do you call it? My routines. Yeah, I shared with my routines, and I went through and did my accountable challenges. So that's all done. There's not a whole lot. Oh, I was going to write down my top 3 for the week. I want to try to go for a walk at least 3 times this week. That's going to be one of those things. I could probably go for my walk today since it's a nice sunny day because they're not forecasting any storms this week. So I need to do that. I thought there was an appointment this week, but I have to check on my phone, and I'm using my phone for this. So I'll have to look at that. Check on appointments. That'll be just to make sure there isn't an appointment because I know one of my daughters sees the ear doctor every 2 months to clean out her ears. She has very narrow ear canals. And so wax builds up very, very quickly in her ears. And even though she tries to clean them, it's never enough. And besides that, she has had issues with her eardrums. They're not complete due to multiple of ear infections, which did damage to the eardrum. We had a surgeon try to repair them, which he did a botched up job. So it caused more damage than good. And so we took her to a specialist. He was able to repair as much of her eardrums as possible, but there's only a very slight sliver of eardrum left. And she has some partial hearing loss in that ear. Plus, while he had that all open, he discovered that the inner bones within her left ear weren't connected like they're supposed to be. So he had to install a titanium rod to connect them. So she's got a lot of things that's been going on with her, but I need to check to see if she's got an appointment coming up or if it's next month. And then the other one sees another appointment, but it's every 3 months. And I may have to reschedule it. I don't know. So check appointments is number 2. Number 3, what should be my third thing? I probably work on butterflies. I will know what that is all about. Yeah. Yeah, she was born a premature. Um, I had her at 8 months, but whenever she was born, she only weighed 2 pounds 14 ounces, and she was in the NICU for the first month. As she grew, she had some developmental delays in areas of her physical abilities. Her feet were angled inward and downward, so we discovered later on that it was her Achilles tendons were tight, and they were not stretching like they should in order to put her whole heel down and flatten her foot. so that she could walk on the flats of her feet. So whenever she was able to walk, which she didn't start pulling herself up to stand and at least bear weight on her feet until she was 2 years old. And then when she was able to do be able to walk, if she didn't have her orthotics on, she was always toe walking. And even on her with her orthotics, you could tell that she was still trying to toe walk a little bit. So, but we had surgery on her. Now she is a beautiful 20-year-old. She did have surgery to repair the tendons or the Achilles tendons in both of her feet or ankles. So she can walk on the flats of her feet, but we didn't discover her ear problem until I think it was either right before or right after her heel surgeries. So, yeah, she's an amazing girl, and she doesn't that doesn't stop her from accomplishing her goals. I appreciate I appreciate that, Janelle. So, and then at my Amanda, she's just there's nothing wrong with her physically. My Amanda, she's just got an attitude that our Amanda would just gel. I mean, I see. I think that's why you and I get along so well because you and my daughter are a lot alike in some way. Well, I don't know what else to say, guys. I got my top three of the week. The Mom Life Code. Let's go through and make sure I haven't missed anybody. Oh, Forever Budgets pop. Hi, Yuan. I didn't even see you pop in. Where I don't. I've got a sheet here. I'm checking out. So we have budgeting like a girl in the house. Maria's nails. I don't know if Maria's still here, but I know she ventured in at the very beginning, right before the live stream, and said a hello to everyone. Karen with Little Green Cottage Budgets. Elaine realized the Mom Life Co. And she added on there. I know you added on there? What did you do, Chrissy? The Mom Life Co. Budget Convention. Yes, I am so looking forward to that. Excuse me. Then Autumn Budgets was here. Forever Budgets is here. TTD. Oh my gosh, I didn't write TTD. Oh, there you are. TTD was here. Trina, Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens. I'm writing down notes so I know who to put in the description later on. I think that's it. Mini brick budgets. There we go. Mini brick budgets. I think that's everybody. I think I've mentioned everybody that was in the live stream. That hey, you don't let me distract you, Emily. And I'd hate for you to make a mess around your house with your pig because I was distracting you. My kids are wonderful. I mean, I don't know where they get it, Minnie, but all of my kids are just fabulous, and I can't take full credit. I've got a wonderful husband who is really good with them too. So, and my kids are just brilliant. I mean, I must have skipped a generation. That's all I can say. Oh goodness, I've missed a lot of chats. So trying to read everything quickly. I would do smoked sausage too. I'm just now reading this, Amanda. Just now, your smoked sausage. I like smoked sausage too, but my pickiest eater does not. She doesn't like sausage at all. She won't eat bacon or sausage. But weird is now. Can you tell which one is my picky eater? There's the question of the night or the day. Who is my picky eater? She likes the flavor of them. So if I make, I'll fry up some green beans. I'm sorry, I'll fry up some bacon, and then I'll take the bacon out, saute up my onions in the bacon grease, and then we will add the green beans in and season them up with salt and pepper. And she likes that, but she will not eat the bacon itself. She likes the flavor, but not bacon. Yeah, my kids are great. You know, I can't. Yeah, it's hard. I'm sorry, Chrissy. I'm gonna have to politely disagree because yeah, because my kids they actually have studied things on their own. I mean, Amanda studied Japanese and did that all on her own. So she is very, very smart. All of my kids are smart. Yeah, yeah. My Amanda is the picky eater. Yeah. Well, guys, it is about time to wrap things up. It's been about our 45-minute mark. And I don't want to keep you all from doing your important tasks for today. And I look forward to seeing your home renovations, Emily. You know, it's yeah, I let that slip. Oh well, guys, thank you so very much. And I've got plenty. You can see behind me all kinds of stuff I need to. I probably should make that as one of my top three for today. Is just declutter this living room. I just don't want to. Okay. All right, Amanda. I will do that. I will do that. I will even send you a little bit of a video clip of me out on my walk. Okay. Love you all too. You guys have a fabulous day. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh.